Have you ever wondered how NBA players spent their first paycheck? Most NBA stars experience becoming wealthy within their first season of joining the league. After playing in the collegiate circuit or playing abroad, young players join the NBA mostly by declaring themselves for the NBA draft. But how do these players spend this money? Some go the flashy route and make incredibly exuberant purchases to show off their wealth, whereas others choose to be a little conservative with their expenditure. Watch this video all the way through to find out how some NBA stars use their first paycheck after entering the league. You won't believe that one of these players went out and bought a cat with a large sum of money. LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball's first NBA season was a big success. He was selected 3rd overall in the 2020 NBA draft by the Charlotte Hornets. Ball became an instant hit with the squad, instantly boosting their performance throughout the season. Despite his injuries, Ball was on the verge of leading the Hornets to the playoffs. Ball was selected the 2020-21 NBA Rookie of the Year as a result of his efforts. Ball, on the other hand, was overjoyed when he signed his rookie deal with the Hornets. He signed a large contract and promptly rewarded himself with a large buy. He went out and spent $14,000 on bejeweled grills that were custom made for him. It was the most diamonds I've ever put in a grill, according to the jeweler. LaMelo had a tremendous first season with the Hornets, so the grill might have served as a good luck charm. Trae Young. Trae Young has established himself as one of the league's top young players. Over the previous 2 seasons, he has established himself as a regular all-star and demonstrated that he is a superstar for big moments. This NBA playoffs, Young led the underdog Hawks to the Eastern Conference Finals, defeating champion hopefuls, the Philadelphia 76ers. Young recently signed a massive $207 million contract deal with the Atlanta Hawks, so he is on his way to being a very wealthy guy. However, it will be intriguing to watch if Young rewards himself in the same way he did the last time he signed a large deal. Young splurged on himself after signing his rookie deal with the Hawks, purchasing an Audi R8. It was a reward for making it to the NBA. The present would go viral on social media, owing to a team prank the veterans perpetrated on Trae Young in which they loaded his car with popcorn. Young, on the other hand, was overjoyed with the vehicle. LeBron James. When he initially entered the NBA in 2003, LeBron James was one of the most highly touted prospects. In addition to a rich contract with the Cleveland Cavaliers, as the first overall choice, James inked a large endorsement agreement with Nike. This arrangement netted LeBron a lot of money, but it was only the beginning of his profitable relationship with them. When he received the first Nike deal, James did not go on a buying binge. He put the check into his account and received $2,000 in cash. Instead, he organized a large amusement park vacation for all of his friends and loved ones. He merely spent a small sum of money to have a nice time and celebrate his entry into the NBA. More NBA players will earn large sums of money as time goes on. As a result, these purchases can only become crazier and crazier. More money will be available for players, especially as the NBA expands. Klay Thompson. Thompson, the son of former NBA champion Michael Thompson, grew up with basketball in his blood. Thompson is a 3-time NBA champion, a 4-time All-Star, and one of the most dangerous scorers of all time. There isn't a single defense in the NBA that can stop Klay when he's on a roll. However, Klay was an underestimated draft prospect, with no certainty of NBA superstardom. Thompson didn't make any big purchases when he signed his first deal with the Golden State Warriors. With an NBA star as his father, he was educated from a young age how to manage his cash. Thompson claimed that he used the money from his contract to buy a pool table, which he still owns today. Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic has swiftly established himself as one of the NBA's greatest players. Doncic has had a lot of success in the NBA in just 3 seasons. Many fans feel that the young guard will be one of the NBA's future faces, owing to his worldwide prominence. Doncic, on the other hand, has been a professional basketball player for much longer. He began his career with the Spanish team Real Madrid, where he earned a comfortable living before moving on to the NBA. Doncic opted to purchase a Porsche Panamera with the money he earned with Real Madrid, It was his first significant buy, but Doncic is now an NBA superstar, having recently inked a massive $207 million contract extension with the Mavericks. As a result, he may be seeking to add to his automobile collection shortly. Zion Williamson. Since LeBron James, Zion Williamson has been one of the most enticing prospects to enter the NBA. Duke's forward possesses an exceptional mix of size and quickness, and he can burst to the basket at any time. Many people feel that Williamson is the best player in the NBA and will succeed LeBron James as the most popular player in the league. Williamson received a large sum of money when he signed his rookie deal with the New Orleans Pelicans. On top of that, he was named an official Jordan Brand athlete. So, it was only natural for the huge man to spend part of that money. After obtaining his contract, Williamson spent nearly $40,000 on a customized Jeep Wrangler for his brother. The present was a sweet gesture for a family member and demonstrated Williamson's more down-to-earth side. Damian Lillard. Despite being in the same draft class as Anthony Davis, Damian Lillard emerged as the class's main star. Lillard has gone on to become a perennial All-Star and All-NBA superstar in the NBA after earning Rookie of the Year in 2013. Lillard has established himself as one of the league's most clutch players. For the Blazers, only few players have consistently demonstrated the ability to produce huge shots. So, for a guy with Dame's flair, it's only logical that his first large spending binge ended in the purchase of a Porsche Cabriolet. Lillard received his check from the Blazers, returned to California, and drove directly to the dealership. I returned home and went to that Porsche showroom in Burlingame. I was looking at them and driving them. I was terrified of test driving those Porsches. Lillard clearly wasn't wasting time when he made the deal. Dwayne Wade. Despite having a shorter career than most superstars, Dwayne Wade became one of the finest players in the NBA. Wade entered the NBA in 2003 as part of a historic draft class that also included LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony, and Chris Bosh. Wade was the first of the quartet to win a championship, alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Miami Heat in 2006. Wade did with his first big payday what many young athletes fresh out of college do. D-Wade spent his money on a customized Escalade. Wade stated that he observed the automobile while strolling down the street during his time at Marquette and set a goal to purchase it one day. And he got his dream as soon as he acquired his money. Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq was the consensus first overall choice in 1992, and he signed with the Orlando Magic. Shaq got the largest contract in club history at the time, for 4 years and $40 million. However, Shaq went on to make more money throughout his career, becoming one of the NBA's most dominant superstars. Shaq received a signing bonus from the Magic and then went on a buying binge. He went to the Mercedes-Benz store and purchased a $150,000 automobile for himself. When he presented the automobile to his father, he inquired about Shaq's car. So, Shaq went out and got another one for his father, as well as a $100,000 Mercedes-Benz for his mother. He ended up spending over $1 million on other purchases for himself and his parents, but half of it was spent on the Mercedes-Benz. Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons has been going through a hard patch in recent months. Fans appear to have forgotten how amazing Simmons can be due to his bad play throughout the playoffs. He has been a regular All-Star and one of the league's greatest defensive players in recent years. But Simmons has gotten a lot of attention for more than just his skills on the court. In his first year, Ben Simmons purchased an exotic female Savannah cat for himself. When Simmons noticed that the cat was lonely, he arranged for another cat of the same breed. The entire deal cost him $10,000, which he later regretted since the cats began behaving like wild animals. Later, he had the cats removed. Which of these players made the best use of his first paycheck? Let us know in the comments section.